Link is in the description box. How will this all end? Our country's been turned upside down. I still scratch my head. I go through cognitive dissonance, and I'm the last person that should because I'm engaged in this every day up to my ears. But I have a hard time accepting what's happening to us. I really do. There is a new normal. And I'll tell you the major reason why things will never, ever, ever, ever go back to normal is because this virus is never, ever, ever, ever going to go away. How do you know, Dave? Well, does the flu go away? Have all of these illnesses, they've been reduced significantly, but have they totally gone away? No. And the Democrat mayors and governors have shown as long as there's an inkling of the virus, you're going to have a new normal that's becoming a permanent normal. Except I don't know how they expect people to support themselves. I have no idea. That's a heck of a question now, isn't it? But the new normal, as they were saying in the very early days of this, is really true. Because you can't totally eradicate a virus. People still get polio. Small numbers, very small numbers, but they do. People get smallpox. Small numbers. Well, here in the United States, but they do. We're not going to see it any differently here with the coronavirus. Will there be a day when people say, we just have to learn to live with it? Will that day come? What do you think?
Shalom. Call halal Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Barakatham to the hopefully elect. Alright, so just back with another video, man, because boy here, Dave Hodges, man, he pretty much made a good point, concerning this thing that is plaguing the earth right now. All right. Being that, they try to paint the portrait that, this thing is gonna be here forever. For the fact that, no disease is completely eradicated. All right. And again, being the fact that they paint the portrait of this thing being so deadly, all right, infecting so many people, and well, they say that, because of this thing, they these pretty much the economies crashing, and economy, people losing jobs and things of that nature, when in reality it's not because of the thing, but more so it's these draconian measures that they are imposing everywhere. Because again, it's not because of the actual thing, but nevertheless, all right. Again, like you said, as long as there's an inkling, all right, as long as this thing around, pretty much there's always going to be some type of I'll say, like, tight squeeze on society to make sure this thing doesn't get out of control again, and infect the world, right? So they say. But the point that I want to get out of this video is to show the mindset of these elitists, all right? Because again, recently they've there's reports come out that how once you get this thing, it can remain inside you for many years, right? There's been talks about how even some people that get the vaccine, um, still might have to be able to, they still probably, some places, will mandate the mask, right? Um, but again, the point I want to get out of this video, the mindset of these elites, because they think we're going to be around here, for generations to come on this side, being that Esau thinks they're going to rule forever, right? I also want to go to this article, another one on Zero Hedge. It says UK government medical officer says masks should be worn for years, right? And why do they think that? Because again, they think they're going to rule in their kingdom for many generations to come. So again, matter of fact, I'll read this article. It's a very short article. It says the UK's deputy chief medical officer warned Wednesday that despite the arrival of COVID vaccines, face masks will still have to be worn for years to come. So again, you see the point being that they think we're going to be here for many years to come. All right. So again, and let's just say hypothetically that was true. All right. Let's just say it's written. Well, let's just say there is no blueprint. Let's just say that Yahweh Shemel Shai didn't write this out from the very beginning. All right. Let's just say there is no. Let's just say there is no the Heavenly Father doesn't exist. All right, and Esau was actually in control all along, right? Everything was in his control. Again, because this whole crisis, all right, it's been the perfect cover-up for them to establish their new world order, all right, or you could say the new normal, all right. This crisis is a perfect cover-up for it, and with that, all right, going back to these draconian measures that they would have to maintain these draconian measures, and they would have to keep I'll say like a tight leash on the world to, quote unquote, make sure that, there's not another outbreak, right? Again, hypothetically speaking, saying that, the Most High doesn't exist. And Esau, he actually goes through with his new world order. All right. And again, being that this whole crisis, give them all the excuse to establish their new world order. All right. This would be how they would pretty much, maintain this, which we would call the new world order. All right, this is how they would do it, because again, in some reports that have come out, all right, they state that even if you get the vaccine, you would some places they would still mandate the mask, which is basically dealing with the whole mask. All right, it's just a form of control. All right. Matter of fact, because this is a very short article, I'll go ahead and read it out. It says Professor Jonathan Van Tam said that he expects to see the face coverings become as commonplace as they are in China and in other places in the Far East. Van Tam urged that there will be no opportunity to have a massive party or throw out our mask and hand sanitizer now that a vaccine is here. All right, so basically, let's say, they vaccine everyone. Well, not everyone, but let's say they get this crisis under under controllable levels, right? That pretty much that wouldn't be an excuse to celebrate. You know, you still have to wear the mask, which again, it's just a form of control, right? They still have to, because of the possibility of an outbreak. Because of the possibility of another outbreak, they had to, again, they had to keep a tight leash on the world. They'd have to keep these draconian measures in place, or because again, well, understanding that the elites, man, ultimately they want control. All right, they just want a complete dominance. That's what they want at the end of the day, complete control. It says Von Tom also warned that the vaccine isn't going to help you if you don't take it, adding that watching others take it and hoping that this will then protect you isn't going to work. He added that the virus is likely going to be with humankind forever. So you see, again, because they're thinking way out there, and just like Dave Hodges said, all right, you can't fully eradicate a virus. All right, it's always going to be there. The threat is always going to be there. Any small inkling, all right, well, nevertheless, it's always going to be there. So again, this is their attitude. This virus is always going to be here, all right. But once they, and again, this is their attitude. Because of this virus, all right, they have to pretty much do away with the old system and bring in this new way of doing things. All right, again, the new world order. All right, and with that, all right, again, hypothetically speaking, they get what they want. They get their new world order, and this is how they would maintain it. All right. The new way of doing things, a new police system with the UN troops and everything, right? This is how they would do it. It says, meanwhile, new guidance from the World Health Organization has suggested that everyone should be wearing a face mask everywhere, indoors at all times, as well as outdoors whenever they cannot keep more than a meter away from others. The health body issued a new information sheet with the guidelines, but admits that there is limited evidence that masks have any effect on stopping the spread of coronavirus. All right. But the point being, all right, okay, their mindset is this kingdom is gonna be here for many generations to come. This is the whole point of me, doing this video. Is to show the mindset. This place is gonna be here forever. All right. Like if you could just picture it. Again, hypothetically speaking, let's just say there is no Most High. All right, Esau. All right, everything was in his control. All right, they get everything they want, dealing with concerning this whole new world order. All right, and again, they got it, and to maintain it, using this crisis as an excuse. The looming threat that this thing is always going to be here. We gotta we gotta keep a tight hold on things. All right, we still gotta maintain social distancing. Still gotta get, well, I'm not gonna say with the vaccines, because ultimately what they plan to do is microchip everyone. So because again it's about control. And once you take that chip, man, it's you give these devils complete control. But again, just showing the mindset. All right, because I don't know if I mentioned this already, but some articles have stated that if you have caught this thing, it can remain in your system for 10 years. The threat of this thing, it's always going to be here. It's always going to be around. And get this. And actually, let me get this. And what is that? Psalms 49:11. It says their inward thought is, and this is concerning the elites. All right, this is their mindset. It says that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own name. So again, being that their mindset is they're going to be here forever. All right. This crisis, man, it really is the perfect excuse for them to set up this, what they're trying to accomplish with this whole new world order. It's the perfect setup. It's the perfect cover-up story. All right. For them to, do the things that they want and maintain control through strict draconian laws and measures. All right. And the whole thing with those vaccines, all right, because time and time out it's brought up that dealing with the Georgia Guidestones. All right, I believe on top of the list is there to maintain humanity under 500 million. All right, which is a relatively small number. It's easier to control a smaller crowd, so to say. But dealing with those vaccines, all right, because one of the ways that they plan to depopulate and get those numbers that low is through the vaccines. All right. So this is why right now they're pushing people to get vaccinated, because again a lot of people are going to end up perishing from taking those vaccines. Which is why we encourage you not to take them. So, once pretty much the damage has been done, then they can really, and it just makes sense, man, because again, being that the mark of the beast is right around the corner, it's right at the front doorstep. All right. But right before that, all right, dealing with these vaccines, because again, one of the ways they plan on maintaining humanity under 500 million, one of the ways they plan on depopulating is through those vaccines. So I guess that once they get once a lot of people die off, and even more so once they get the numbers to controllable, to where they I guess they feel that they're comfortable, that's when they can really move in with their B system. But nevertheless, all right, again, being that their plans is in their mindset, all right, they think that they're going to rule forever. And, I was speaking in a hypothetical sense in regards to, there being Yahweh Shem Shai. But even speaking not hypothetically, all right, because even so, they think that they're going to, beat Yahweh Shai when he shows up. Just to show you the pride of these devils, these people. All right, they really do think that they're going to, because I'm sure, and I'm just saying this, speaking as a man, because when Yahweh Shai was here the first time during the Roman Empire, all right, shouldn't say the first time, but during the Roman Empire, they got to touch him then, right? So maybe they feel that, because they touched, they were able to put hands on him and crucify him then, all right, they think that they probably think that they can do it again and beat him again, But again, that pride. Obadiah, the first chapter, verse 3 says, "The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee." So again, you see that pride, because again, they think they really do think far out there like that, being here for generations, beating Yahweh Shai and the angels. They trust in their technology, they trust in their science. All right, their pride, man, it's far out there, but they're deceived by their pride. It says, "Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?" So again, just, to more so put in perspective the mindset of these people. Because again, they trust in their science, they trust in their technology. All right. They trust in their sword, which is their blessing. All right. Their guns. They trust in these things. And again, they really think that they can stand up against Yahweh Shem Shai. And, they are constantly sending these SpaceX rockets out there to in the heavens. Only the Lord and the angels know what they're doing. But my guess being that, they're putting the finishing touches on, whatever laser beams or whatever that they've got up there. All right, they're putting the finishing touches because they're getting ready. All right, that great war in heaven. All right, they're getting ready for it. And again, they're them being deceived and filled with pride. They really do think that they can take on Yahweh Shai and the angels, and do away with the Most High. Because it talks about that in Jeremiah. It talks about how if anyone can count the stars, if anyone can like do away with the sun and the moon and all these, do away with the ordinances of Yahweh Shem Shai, then they pretty much they can make the Most High a liars, make the Most High of a liar of the Most High. So that's why constantly throughout time they've tried to blow up the moon and nuke the moon and things of that nature. These devils again, just to show you how much of a lunatic these people are. All right, they really do try to, and here it is. They go out there and search the heavens and things of that nature, and they haven't even fully discovered the earth. They try to go all in the depths of the sea, and they haven't even fully discovered the earth. And here it is, they're trying to explore the heavens and blow up the moon and the sun and things of that nature. All right, because they're trying to take it all. They're trying to conquer it all. Again, they want control of everything, man. They're trying to take control of everything. you know. So I think I have one more. We get this in Malachi chapter 1 and verse 4. It says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. So you see, because, scriptures talk about how the Lord pretty much, he throws down, all right, and he's the one that builds. So every time, the Lord tears these devils down, all right, again, their mindset is they're just going to come back and build it better. That's their mindset. They're just going to keep coming back, and eventually they're going to beat Yahawashi and the angels, and they're going to accomplish this new world order, man. This is what they think. It says, they shall build and I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh have indignation forever. So again, the Lord, pretty much tears them down, and they just come back. They build. All right. And the Lord, it's like a cycle. The Lord just keeps throwing them down. They keep coming back. Lord keeps throwing them down and they keep coming back. All right. But again, pursuant to what I just read in Isaiah 49 and 11, all right, they think in their hearts, they think they're going to be here forever. So this is why they're making their moves, putting the finishing touches on, whatever they've got going on to set up and establish this new world order. All right. But little do they know, Job 20 and 23 says, when he is about to fill his belly, so when they're about to, just when they get to the point where they want to be, all right, it says the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. So just when they get to where they, just where they get to a point where, they're satisfied and they think they got it. They think they think they did it. All right. The Lord is going to bring them down. But again, the point being that, because these devils are so filled with pride, man, they really think that they're going to be here for generations to come. They think they're going to accomplish their new world order and conquer everything. So, I saw some of these things, man, and, it's just funny, man, just seeing how wrapped up these people are in their own web of lies, because they know the scriptures, all right? They know the scriptures. They know where it talks about how Esau's the end of the world and Jacob's the beginning. They know these things. So, this is why they are going to accomplish everything. They're going to do everything in their power to, in their minds, be here forever. So, just a quick little something, hopefully it was edifying. Once again, I'm going to give all credit to Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And until the next time, Lord's will, say shalom.